and Revenue Scotland, or GERS figures, were published this morning. They show the total sum of money spent across all levels of government in Scotland on behalf of Scotland, and the amount that comes in here through taxes. The gap between those two, the deficit, is now narrowing, though in percentage terms it's still double the UK-wide figure. We'll analyse all the key figures with our business and economy editor Douglas Fraser in a moment, but first our political editor Glenn Campbell on the debate that follows these numbers.
A visit to the Earl Grange Cafe in Edinburgh can help us understand the change in Scotland's financial position. During the pandemic, the coffee machine here stopped frothing, the doors were closed, staff furloughed. It was a stressful time for the cafe owner, who was only able to keep the business going with government help.
If there hadn't been some limited grants that came through for hospitality, also we were able to apply and obtain a bounce back loan. If we hadn't had that, I'm not sure we'd be sitting here today.
You would have closed.
I don't think we could have continued. I mean, we'd only just started trading.
The UK Treasury borrowed billions to support businesses, workers and the NHS through the COVID crisis. That's why the gap between taxes raised in Scotland and what's spent by government on Scotland's behalf doubled to almost £1 billion last year of the pandemic. Now, as COVID spending's eased, that figure's gone down to around £24 billion last year. Rising North Sea oil and gas revenues have also helped reduce Scotland's notional deficit, but it's still a lot bigger than it was before COVID. To the UK government, the gap between spending and revenue demonstrates the benefit to Scotland of being able to draw on UK-wide resources of the Union.
The gap diminished, of course I would, but I think we'll grow the Scottish economy when we take away the uncertainty that we get from the Scottish government of a desire for a second independence.
Isn't it possible that with independence, a Scottish government could make a better job of
100% assets left in Scotland if we had independence. These wankers only promised us 70%. Remember that.
Public spending and also a big increase in taxes.
The Deputy First Minister visiting an Edinburgh robotics lab reckons the Scottish Government could run the economy better than the UK if it had more control under independence.
Put
the improving performance in Scotland alongside a greater range of powers that can be exercised to deliver a better future for people in Scotland, we can overcome some of the challenges that are inherent in the public finances today.
But wouldn't overcoming those challenges involve austerity?
No more Westminster, no more House of Lords, no more London sewerage system, no more paying for HS2, no more paying for all these other projects that do not benefit Scotland, like nuclear bloody weapons.
The economic conditions right now remain challenging. That's the main takeaway from today's numbers. And no matter who's in charge, closing the gap will not be easy. Glenn Campbell reporting.
Bullshit!
Edinburgh.